folks, welcome to the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo in Atlanta. This is the Georgia Gay Rodeo Association. I'm Brad Ecton. Look who I am here with. Miss Steph Mahan, right off the hot heels of a tour.
Let me pet you. Aren't you excited?
New CD out, 4250, doing extremely well. We're going to be talking with Steph about her CD.
Yes, about the CD, and I'm going to be talking to you and asking lots of questions about rodeo because this is my first rodeo that I've ever been announcing on. And
Exactly.
And I'm just learning all sorts of stuff, just walking around, watching people.
Steph is our celebrity guest commentator. We also have with us Tom Sheridan, who's going to be telling us about the events. Let's go ahead and go down to Tom in the arena. Tom, educate us. What's going to be going on in this rodeo?
We are in Atlanta at the Gay Rodeo here, and we are going to see some incredible rodeo this weekend. Bull riding, shoot dogging, goat dressing, and many, many more wonderful events. Stick around, folks. Brad, it's back to you.
Tom, thanks. Steph, of all the events that Tom just now mentioned, what do you think is going to be your favorite?
You know, I don't know. I'm thinking the speed races. The things that are going to move really fast.
Right.
And I have to say, I think what's going to happen is when they're wrestling the big bull things.
The steers.
I think I'm going to be voting for the steers.
You think you're going to be voting for the steers?
I think so.
That happens sometimes.
I may change my mind as the day goes on.
And remember, there's wild drag, goat dressing, steer decorating, which you've never seen before.
Right. I can't wait to see goat dressing.
Well, you know what? The goats can't wait to come and do goat dressing.
I've
heard the BVDs are already being shipped in. The goats are conferencing. They're getting ready for this event.
They've probably just gone to my underwear drawer and got them out.
There you go. So that's it, folks. It's going to be a great 2 days.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm going to be learning with all y'all, too, if you've never watched rodeo before, because I'm stupid when it comes to rodeo, but I'm going to learn.
Don't go anywhere. I'm Brad. Of course, this is Steph Mahan. We're going to have Tom Sheridan around the arena and in the chutes telling us everything we need to know about the rodeo and talking to people that are in the know. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. It's all just getting started right now.
It'll be fun.
Welcome back to the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo right here in Atlanta, Georgia, the Peach State. I am Brad Ecton with Steph Mahan, our very special celebrity guest here. We have Tom Sheridan out in the field. Steph, what do you think so far?
You know, this is fun. I'm finding it so interesting. I'm learning a lot. And I thought I knew everything there was to know.
And I tell you what, this is going to be the more interesting part. We have Sam Kramer, a young lady from Boonsville, Indiana. These are ladies wrestling steers in shoot dogging. This does not happen in pro rodeo. This does not happen in any other rodeo in the world.
Now this is where it amazes me. Because I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
I know that I don't have the strength of a guy. I'm not going to say I do. And yet they wrestle the same size steers as the guys, right?
Take a look at Sam.
Oh, she's not happy with that.
No. These cowgirls.
They take it serious.
I tell you, these cowgirls sometimes put in a better time than the men. I mean,
really?
They do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
They look like she's smiling. Good. They don't take it so seriously.
Oh, no. I mean, they have fun. They have a lot of fun. But
I don't know if it'd be so fun to wrestle a steer. I could wrestle some other things and have a good time, but not a steer.
Maybe a cowgirl, not a steer?
Yeah, exactly.
We have Jennifer Vrana from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the chute right now. She's getting a hold on her steer. Now, in the chute, they have to get their horns right. They have to get everything set for that chute to open.
They really have to be planted in.
They do.
Oh, that steer would get away from them
if they're not set and that chute opens, they don't have a good hold. That steer could run, could mow the cowgirl down.
Yeah, like opponent before.
Exactly. We have a few of our favorite women here. Next up after Jennifer is going to be Elodie Hudner. We have Kimberly Kay, which we saw in Colorado. Murmur Tuxas from Texas. We saw her in Oklahoma City. So we have a lot of returning favorite cowgirls here showing their stuff, showing their wares. See, the judge's flag is up. We're going to see Jennifer come out. Chute opens. They drag that steer to the 10-foot line.
Okay.
And come down.
Look at that.
Nice.
Nice. I bet she's grinning.
Very nice.
Nice.
Good applause from the crowd.
Messed up his little hair, but that's okay.
Steer just doesn't know what's going on.
No, he's like, hey, wait.
We're going to take a second and go back down to Tom, Steph, to interview a very nice-looking cowgirl who we're going to see shoot dog in a second. If you want to, I can arrange maybe a phone number exchange. I know you have a girlfriend, but you know what happens at the rodeo?
What happens on the road stays on the road.
Exactly. Tom, take it away. Tell us what's going on.
I'm sitting here with Kimberly Kay. Kimberly is Miss Colorado Gay Rodeo, and she is about ready to do shoot dogging. Kimberly, give me 2 more words before you go out there.
Let's rodeo.
There you have it, folks.
Thank you, Tom. Steph, I told you she was pretty.
She's beautiful.
We're going to see her working a steer
gosh.
here in a second. Thank you, Tom. Let's get back to the action right now with our next cowgirl. One of her favorite cowgirls, an icon on the IGRA circuit, and I think even Steph Mahan has heard of this young lady, Eleni Hutner.
Yes.
In the chutes right there, you see Eleni getting ready for her shoot dog.
She loves the rodeo.
She is looking pretty prim and proper today, too. We just saw Elodie petting her steer there. She's just saying, I just want to take you and lay you down.
She's like, just come on, just be my buddy.
Yeah.
Talking him into it.
We see Elodie take falls and falls after one or the other. Just a heart of gold, though. Heart of gold. She's getting her steer ready, getting a hold, making sure she's right. That chute's going to open. Elodie has a specific style you'll see when she comes out of the chute. She's going to try to slowly take her steer out to that line.
Now the time starts when they get to the line,
Yep.
right?
Oh. She got to the line, and she's going to fall back, try to take that steer with her.
Okay.
She's over the line now. She's going to go back.
Oh.
Ooh. Is she going to get it? We're going to wait for that judge's flag to come
I don't
down.
know. That steer looks pretty stubborn.
Elodie's been in this position before.
I have too, but not with a steer.
She got it.
Okay.
Flag is
All right.
down. Excellent job.
Nice.
My goodness.
Wow.
Did you see where those horns were? I mean, just
yeah.
right across her face
No,
almost.
I've only seen one woman wearing a vest.
Yeah.
Which it seems like a woman would want to wear a vest.
A lot of them don't. Elodie
Ow.
sometimes when she rides bulls will wear a vest.
Ugh.
Just an amazing shoot.
She really looks athletic. I mean, she looks like she knows what she's doing out there.
Some people call her a big girl.
Okay, we're going to see that again.
That is one big girl full of muscle, is what she is.
Now, here we go again.
Take a look at
okay,
this.
she's pinning that with between her knees. That one.
Look at that.
Man.
Now remember, the 1,500 pounds right on top of her.
Golly.
Testament to the toughness of that cowgirl. Kimberly Kay, beautiful cowgirl from Lakewood, Colorado. Glad she's here in Atlanta at the Southern Spurs Rodeo. You'll see what I mean when she comes out, Steph.
I'll be the judge.
Gorgeous woman here.
Ooh, she is beautiful.
Nice cowgirl.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Oh, now the whistle.
Yeah.
Did the whistle blow?
Whistle
Yes,
blew.
it-
She's over the line. She's okay. She just needs to
Okay.
pin that. Remember,
Oh,
everybody
she-
as well in prior rodeos.
Oh.
Kimberly in Phoenix this year got a
It's
concussion.
like, man, look, it's on her legs.
She got a concussion doing this exact event. She
Well,
came back
she's
strong.
wearing a vest, and that's good.
Look at her. She just has to
She
get
is.
that
Look
steer
at that. How determined she is.
flipped
oh my
over.
gosh. Oh.
She's not going to give up.
She's wearing a mouth guard.
Yep.
That's good.
Wearing a mouth guard. Dental dam. One of the two.
She's. I have never tried one of those things. I just think they're silly.
She's
Oh. Okay.
She got it.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Crowd
She
giving
was
their
not.
approval. Look
she
at her.
was no look. She's like, yeah.
That is a hot cowgirl.
She was
right there.
not. She is beautiful. She was not going to give up, and look how proud she is.
She says, "Thank you, did it."
Nice.
Steer looks a little, I lost. Kimberly is also shooting for royalty this year, next year, for 2005 to be a Mrs. IGRA.
Now that's the money you raise gets, right?
Yeah, when you're royalty, a Mr., Miss, or Mrs., your main goal not only to entertain at rodeos and for people to see you, they wear their sashes and everything, but is to raise money for charity.
And that's all.
Yep, that's it. Steph, Kimberly shows you right there that a cowgirl is just as tough as a cowboy. Getting that steer down. In fact, Tom has her right now behind the chutes. Let's go to Tom. Tom, how in the heck did she survive that?
I am here with Kimberly Kay, Miss Colorado Gay Rodeo. And what a dog that was, Kimberly. Did he have you pinned down there or what?
Yeah, everybody kept saying stand up, and I couldn't because he was laying on me.
So what could you do? I mean, everybody said turn him over, and he had your leg pinned down.
Right, exactly. But I got him anyway.
But you did get him.
I did.
It's all about keeping with it, sticking with
That's
it.
right.
Good girl. Way to go.
Thank you.
We see Murmur Tugnas here from Wingate, Texas, part of our Texas contingent that's here.
Oh, okay.
Having a little
Come on.
problem. Got
the
over the
whistle-
line.
whistle
You'll
goes.
see the steer put his paw right over that line.
Oh,
Is she going to get it?
She got-
I don't see a smile on Murmur's face there.
she got a little hat hair there.
Judge, yeah, little hat here. She's smiling.
Okay.
I think we got a time. We have one last cowgirl.
You know what I love about these people, though? Even if they don't get a time, they still smile.
Okay,
It's
I mean,
just-
can you imagine?
They're
I
out
mean-
here having a good time.
Steph, I mean, when you're on stage, I mean, that has to be one of the happiest times of your life.
Oh my, yes.
It just has
I
to
mean,
be.
Yes.
And it's as well for these cowboys and cowgirls. They get to be in the arena. They get to wrestle these animals, and just for a good cause. Jody Cook right there. We haven't seen Jody before. She's from Jonesville, Michigan. Jody coming out kind
Okay,
of slow.
she's taking her time
Yep.
and having control over the steer.
Another beautiful cowgirl. And we have
Yes,
to
she
get
is beautiful.
that steer, and we got him across that line.
Now, the
She's
steer
gonna-
has to be over the line. She
Yep.
can be over the line. The steer has to be over before the whistle
Yep.
blows, right? Okay.
She wants to lean back, taking a horn with her.
I wish you were wearing a vest. This just makes me so nervous when they're
Man,
not.
she's
Okay.
got the technique. I don't know if she has the muscle to get it down.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Give it a little smooch there.
Yeah, we just always thought if you just kiss it on the nose, maybe it'd
Yeah.
lay down. Oh, that horn is so close.
Yeah, it makes me nervous when they're not wearing a
Look
vest.
at that. Oh! Perfect.
He just, okay, I'm tired.
It gets the adrenaline going.
Yeah, it
doesn't
really does. I'm just like, I kind of want to go out and try it.
You know we can arrange that.
Yeah, thank you.
We can arrange that. That was Jody Cook. That was our last cowgirl in shoot dogging. We're going to thank you for joining us for shoot dogging. We love this. I'm Brad Ecton, of course, with the incomparable Steph Mahan.
Maybe
We
I'll
have-
wrestle her first, and then we'll try that.
And then go on to the
Yeah, and then
steer.
go on to the steer.
We have Tom Sheridan bringing all sorts of things for us down in the dirt behind the chutes at the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo from hot Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to be back with much more rodeo action right after this. Welcome back to the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo right here in Atlanta, Georgia, hot Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Brad
Very
Ecton,
hot.
along with a beautiful Steph Mahan is with me, commentating on this rodeo.
Beautiful and stupid. I've realized how stupid I am about this
It's
event.
all
these
about
events.
education.
I
and
hope
that's-
everyone out there is learning with me.
Absolutely. That's why we have Tom Sheridan here as well, telling us. We're taking a look right now, coming back to bareback bronc riding, one of the most exciting things in this rodeo.
Okay, now
As
here are
you
one of
can
these
tell.
helmets that you were telling me about.
Yep. Now you'll notice the bronc got a little bit too stirred up, so they're
Okay.
taking our cowboy Wade Earp off the bronc, pure for safety. Everybody you see around Wade right now is there for safety.
Are these horses just mean, or do they do? I mean, I know
They're-
they don't do anything to.
They are wild to a point.
Okay.
They're rigged to where they will buck.
Okay.
You can read into that. A lot of
Yes.
Yes.
Now, are they wearing special equipment besides the helmet?
Wade will wear a helmet. He has a flak jacket on as well. You can see.
A flak jacket is one of those jackets that they were wearing during the shoot dog.
When
Okay.
it helps in many ways. When he falls, he doesn't get impounded so much.
Right.
Protects him from the chutes itself, the horns of the animal, the hooves of the animal. Just extra protection. You'll see Wade. He's going to give a nod in a second. Whole purpose is to stay on this animal for 6 seconds, and Wade has a pretty good seat coming.
That wasn't 6
Had
seconds.
a decent seat coming out.
Man,
and
and that horse is still going.
we have Wade not moving too much. Remember, Wade in Denver, folks, was the cowboy on top of that bull who came down on the horde, received a mild concussion.
Okay, he's not.
We're going to take a look at Wade one
We're
more
gonna-
time
we're
and
gonna
see
take
what
a look at
happened. And remember, too, folks, and Steph, when these horses buck, you're literally coming up 5-6 feet out of the air and hitting the ground.
Right.
Let's see if we can see.
Now, did he get hit by the hoof?
If he might have. I'm not sure.
He's.
This is also a good time to point out that at every IGRA rodeo, we have an ambulance standing by. We have paramedics standing by. We, of course, have people coming directly to Wade to help or any fallen cowboy or cowgirl. Safety, again, is the utmost. You'll see a stretcher. We're going to get a wider shot. We'll see a stretcher coming in.
I do look. They're taking his gear off.
If anything, if Wade had just had his breath knocked out of him right now, no precaution is too much. They're going to take Wade. They're going to put him on that stretcher. If he can't walk, they're going to get him into the ambulance. Make sure he's okay.
Right. Now, one event, and you may have said this, he got a concussion and was riding the next day.
He was riding the next day. He received a mild concussion and was riding the next day.
I don't know if I'm that dedicated to anything.
One buckles the next day.
Oh, wow.
And it was heart-wrenching to see this. And honestly, it's heart-wrenching to see this, but it does make you feel better knowing that only the best care is taking care
They're taking very good care of
for our
him down
cowboys
there.
and our animals, for that matter.
Yes.
We have a vet on grounds as well, if anything were to ever happen to one of our animals.
And they're very, very, very careful of who gets back there with the animals. I've noticed.
Yes.
You have to have very special badges to get back there.
And you'll see a lot of our cowboys and cowgirls in the audience, they've come here to have a good time, come here to party,
Right.
see a good rodeo. when someone gets hurt or they think someone gets hurt, you can
There's-
see they're in their faces.
There's a hush over the crowd.
This is one of their brothers, could be one of their sisters, and not by blood, but in this rodeo association.
Right.
We saw Wade fall. I don't think he was hit by the hoof of the Bronc. I think when you fall from that height, that's a long way. Let's take a look at
We're
Wade.
going to take one more look. I want to see if he was hit by a hoof.
It's difficult to see,
They're in slow motion.
even going back and forth on top of that Bronc.
It is.
It's hard.
No,
he didn't.
he was
And-
not hit, but he did fall. I mean, because the horse is how many hands high?
Yeah, exactly.
And then plus he's thrown up in the air on top of all that.
and that's a very good thing that he wasn't. We see Wade's hands are moving arms. I'm trying to see if I can see his head. see if
I'm
he was
wondering
talking.
if he's conscious, if he's speaking to anyone.
I'm sure we're going to check with Tom Sheridan here in a while. Tom's going to have a scoop on this, and he's going to tell us to make sure Wade's okay. This goes back to something that you were talking about before, Steph, is that not only these people volunteers and these people pay to come to these rodeo, they come knowing this risk.
Yes.
They know this risk, and they still get out there.
You have to love it to do it,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. They don't do it for the money.
A great love. And for a man who received
Yeah.
a mild concussion not 2 weeks ago,
And was that there the next day,
Yep.
and now he's back again.
and now he's back again.
Well, it looked like they put something around his neck, so I'm wondering if it's his neck or his back that he hurt.
I think just in experience with him not knowing
Mm-hmm.
so far exactly what's happened, they take no precaution. Of course, here at IGRA, we have an ambulance available. We have paramedics available so they can rush out. Not knowing if they hurt his neck, they're going to take care of him anyway.
So they do whatever it takes
just to make sure.
Precautions.
And you'll see when they lift Wade and they start going out, I'm going to bet you money we're going to hear a lot of applause from this audience.
Yeah, there it is.
And we do.
Respect.
This cowboy comes to entertain, raise money for charity, and give us all a good time. And he's more than earned his respect here at the...
And Brad, I'll bet you $5 he's out here tomorrow.
Knowing Wade, he probably will be.
A glutton.
And you know what? I hope he is, because that
Yeah.
means he's okay.
Exactly.
Again, we're going to speak to Tom here coming up. I'm sure he's going to get the scoop on Wade to make sure he's okay. We see his hand moving. I'm sure he's going to be just fine. We're going to go to Tom right now behind the chutes. He's got an update from Wade Earp. Tom, we saw this fall. We saw how he hit that ground. Tell us, is Wade okay?
I was out in the arena with Wade as you just saw him come off his Bronc. He did hit his head. He was unconscious for a couple minutes. But as you all spoke about, we take all precautions here at the International Gay Rodeo that we possibly need to take. So the ambulance crew secured his neck and secured his head and secured his body to the board, and they've put him back in the emergency ambulance that you see behind us here, and they are checking him over now. But Wade Earp is awake. He's alert. He knows who he is. He knows where he's at. He's even laughing and joking and saying, I didn't break anything. I didn't break anything. Let me up. But we're going to take a quick look at him and make sure that he is okay and make sure that nothing got broke or there isn't any other injuries.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I was going to ask Tom, it really speaks to these people coming out. And just over and over again, I mean, you heard this gentleman was knocked unconscious.
For 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes. It astounds me.
And he's already talking about he'll probably be back tomorrow.
Yeah, and probably one of the first things he said, did I stay on? Did I stay on? Did I get my ride?
How did I look?
How did I look? Exactly.
It's all about how you look.
Exactly. We're going to see if our next cowboy's about ready to come up. I can see if you can see him in the chutes. And I do not.
Now, are these horses specially trained so they're not fearful of the bucking horse?
Yes, the stock contractors, I'm sure they keep these are trained horses, obviously.
Right.
Around the rough stock, so they're not edgy. They know to control
Okay.
the rough stock and do really well with them.
Right.
Welcome back to the 2005.
Getting ready to ride. Oh.
Oh,
Well, at least he's not hurt.
you just saw Bailey. This is the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo in Atlanta. That was Bailey Keir.
He's from Maryland, right?
Maryland, yeah. Ooh, you see some of the rigging coming off right there.
Nice.
Let's take a look at
Okay.
Bailey's ride one more
See that
time.
again.
Bailey had a good
Comes out of
seat
the
coming
chute.
out. It's very important you'll see, Steph, too. The moment there's air between the cowboy and the animal, bad.
That's bad.
That's
Okay.
bad.
So that means they've lost control, basically.
They've lost control because the next time the animal bucks,
Yeah, okay.
cowboy just goes up.
And that's where Wade probably got hurt. He got flown up so high.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And we hear also that Wade's doing just fine. He's in an ambulance waiting to be transported. He's awake. He's joking. And, of course,
And they're trying to talk him out of showing up tomorrow, but they say he's stubborn.
Yep, exactly. We are about to see an icon in IGRA history.
And the only woman in this particular event.
Bareback bronc riding.
Which is how brave.
Well,
Chick power, man.
I'm not going to do it. Elodie Hutner, who we've seen in many rodeos and we're going to plan to see in many more rodeos, she's going to be up next right on the back of that bronc. She's going to take her chance.
Come on, girl power.
And she comes out. She's got a great seat.
Oh, look at that.
Look at
that.
her go.
Oh, look. Oh, God.
Excellent.
But she, it was so weird because she didn't get bucked off. She just
Nope.
kind of went to the side.
Yep. Don't know if she made that buzzer.
I would like to see that again.
Don't know if she made that buzzer, but what a great ride for Elodie.
That was great.
We're going to take a look at it.
A couple angles here.
Elodie come out. You notice she gets no air between the animal and her. She's holding on for dear life.
Okay, there's a little air, but not much.
And see-
then, she starts sliding down. But she was hanging.
She's not letting go.
Oh, God.
Boom.
Oh, man. That hoof just barely missed
Yeah.
her, too.
And
She
that-
could have been really hurt.
And that fall that she takes would probably put us down.
Oh, I'd be crying.
She
Oh.
is a trooper. Take a look at that.
Now, why do not more women do this event? Why?
We have, there's a lot of women out there that compete in this event. It's just in this particular area.
Okay.
We just don't happen to have a lot of women this time
Okay.
around, but there's some amazing cowgirls out there. As we'll see later in bulls, we have more women.
Nice. Okay.
And Elodie, again, is going to be...
Is it a bull? Is she a bull rider as well?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. We're looking at the beginning of our men's competition. Right there you see Jeffrey.
Now, these are called junior bulls,
Yep.
right? Which they're bigger than steers?
bigger than steers. This event is steer riding, but in this case, we have junior bulls.
Junior bulls, okay.
High school amateur rank rodeo for
Right.
IGRA. We wouldn't want pro bulls and everything out there because
Oh.
these cowboys and cowgirls just aren't used to that. Jeffrey's out of Pensacola, Florida, and I'm sure he's excited with his new rodeo next year.
Yes.
New association this year. I tell you, Steph, for someone who hasn't seen a lot of this live, you've seen bull riding on TV, you've seen steer
Right.
riding on TV. What is this like?
It is so much bigger when you're here. You're like, I could do that. When you're sitting home on your couch eating
Oh, yeah.
potato chips, you're like, I could do that. And then you see it here and you're like,
It looks like they fall from 3 feet up in the air. They get up, walk away.
My gosh.
We've seen Elodie Hutner on steers do a great ride. We've seen White.
Can you imagine the jog bra you'd have to wear if you were a girl riding this? Oh, my God.
We have some guys wearing some jog bras
Yeah,
as well.
well, they should. I'd have 2 black eyes. Oink, oink, oink.
There's a good
There's
picture.
Elodie.
Elodie Hutner.
I think she's kind of pleased with her ride. She's got a dirty face. I mean,
She should be. Elodie did an excellent ride.
The one thing we should say, she was riding with both hands, and I just found out that in women, you can either choose to ride with one hand or both hands.
Absolutely.
And I just found that out.
You'll see with Jeffrey here when he comes out of his chute in the steer riding.
With one hand.
Jeffrey's going to be with one hand on the lap, but his other hand will be up in the air.
Right.
If that hand comes down and either touches his rigging or touches the animal,
Right.
it's an immediate no time. Where chute's about to open, we're going to see Jeffrey give a little nod. Looks like he's ready. Here we go. You see that hand up in the air. He's got a good seat.
Oh, over to the side, man.
See our rodeo clown coming up real quick, making sure Jeffrey's going to be okay.
He's walking away.
And again, Steph, the fact that these cowboys and cowgirls are just participating, adding those points up for finals,
Right.
is everything. Our next cowboy up is Rudy Benavides from Washington, D.C. Washington, host to an amazing rodeo.
Yeah, you were just there recently.
Gonna be there soon.
Oh, gonna be there
Gonna
soon.
I know sometimes it seems like just like one big rodeo.
It is, isn't it? Life
Here he
just a big
comes out of the
rodeo.
chutes. He's got a great seat
Oh,
on a
wow.
big steer.
That's a beautiful bull. Oh, God.
Barely missed the buzzer. A great
But his
ride.
chaps looked beautiful flying
I
in
was
the
going to
wind.
say, all the more important, his
Yes.
chaps looked good.
Wow.
I'm sure we're going to take a look at that again.
Now, I have never seen a bull so speckly.
Oh, yeah. It's a gay rodeo.
It is. He's so pretty. Here, let's see this again.
Take a look at Rudy one more time. Had an amazing ride.
Notice the chaps flying and flopping in the wind.
Hand not coming down and touching. He's got a
Nice.
great ride. Not much air between. And comes down.
Now, for this event, is it also 6 seconds?
6 seconds.
Okay.
You need to stay on that animal for 6 seconds. You notice too, Jeff, Rudy has on his flak jacket, his protective gear. Those chavs, ever how festive they look, are there for protection as well.
Yeah.
Well, probably for us, it's probably a little more festive,
exactly.
but they do protect. Gets those horns.
At least he's got pants on underneath them.
Absolutely. Well,
I've been out where they don't, and it's just scares me to death.
we might have seen that a couple times here.
Yeah.
Not in competition, though. If you want to come out and experience a rodeo like this, they are happening all across the United States.
It's on the website, right?
Yes, igra.com. They happen coast to coast. You can go there, follow your favorite cowboy, your favorite cowgirl. You can check and see how Elodie's doing.
It really is. These people become celebrities, and you root for them.
You do.
And you
do.
really do. You're like, oh my God, this is the most fun person to watch. These people grin as they're being bucked around. I don't get it.
Next cowboy was supposed to be Wade Earp. Of course, he's going to scratch on this. I'd be really surprised if we saw him right now.
Is that Tom? I see a microphone in his back pocket.
That's Tom right there.
Is he helping out then?
That's one of Tom's best.
He's so multi-talented.
One of Tom's best views right there.
Yes, it is. A very nice view.
His tight little Wranglers. Tom, of course, has been with Rodeo for years.
Yeah.
He's qualified to do much. Tom competed many times with IGRA Rodeo. He's a respected person, just amazingly so.
He knows his stuff.
He does. Tom being also the media spokesperson for IGRA.
Right. And he's been really helping me. I've asked so many questions. I'm sure he just is like, shut up already.
Tom's a good man, and also he knows so much. Sometimes a lot of the cowboys will ask for Tom to help.
And again, that goes to show that everyone will do anything here. He's supposed to be a spokesperson. He was out there helping them get into their gear.
Absolutely. Hand's going to go up.
Okay, now no headgear on
no headgear this
person.
time. Nope.
So that's their choice.
See, we're going to see a nod of a head and that hand go up. Oh.
Man. Now that looks like a woman.
And that was Chief from Sandy Ridge, North Carolina. Staying on just a little bit. Now we're going to join Bailey. Bailey just had a little more time, needed some preparation with his steer. See Bailey right there with his, he does have protective gear on. See, that says something right there. We have our cowgirl, not our cowboys going to. It's, it's just personal preference. Now, even though these bulls and steers are high school grade, these are big animals.
Oh, they're huge, and you don't know that from TV. Everyone needs to come here live.
Bailey coming out. Oh.
Oh, ow. Oh.
Jeez.
Man, he looked like he got stuck in there for a minute, too.
He's okay, though.
That was amazing.
Bailey doing his best job, receiving a thanks from the audience. I don't know if it's for his job.
Now, these people do sometimes get hung up.
These people,
we're going to take a couple different looks at that.
These people, Bailey included, sometimes get hurt. I mean, we've seen time and time again that their hand in the rigging doesn't come off.
He got flipped around there.
Yeah.
Almost was riding it backwards, rolling out of the way of any danger.
Just an amazing job. Again, not staying on a long time.
No, but
look at that risk. Look at that wrist.
It looks like it'd be really easy to break your wrist, hanging on as you're falling and twisting around.
That's the important of all those people that you're going to see, especially the people helping Elodie and Hutner, people around helping Elodie right now. When they wrap their hands in the rigging, it's set to where when the cowboy or cowgirl wants to come off, they'll open their hand and the rigging will let loose. Only then. So sometimes it's a little hard to get their hand out of that rigging because it's in there so tight.
And me playing guitar like that would be the scariest thing. I could care less if my head gets smashed, but I don't want my wrist or my fingers broken.
Absolutely.
That would be horrible. And this is Elodie again.
Elodie just after a ride on
Look, she didn't even have a chance to wash her face.
On a Bronc. That makes her sexy.
It does, It really does.
Elodie's a sexy woman.
Very determined.
Elodie getting ready, her hands up. Give that shake of the head, here it comes.
Oh!
Elodie having a little bit of a problem.
What happened?
Let's make sure Elodie's okay in her hearse. The steer's just laying down there. My goodness.
Okay, the steer's okay.
Steer's fine. We'll see if we can take another look at that. It looked like the steer just had a misstep.
So now, does she get to ride again?
We'll find out. We'll find out because we did not even make it out of the chute at all.
Let's look at this again.
We have the chute opening. And just immediately falling.
That's just so weird. And now they can't catch the steer.
Yeah, and kind of like these animals don't have a choice to be here.
Right.
The cowboys and cowgirls on them don't have a choice as to what they do with the steer or the bull will do.
There will be a reride. Okay, we just got that.
Excellent. So we will have our chance to see Elodie on the back of the bull. On that steer, we have Crystal Marlin that's going to be coming up next. You want to talk about a beautiful cowgirl.
She is beautiful, and she's not wearing headgear. And if I were that beautiful, I would be wearing headgear.
She's got a flak jacket on, no headgear.
But she does have a mouthpiece in.
Crystal Marlin, of course, part of the IGRE circuit for quite a while, has been doing an amazing job. If you see Crystal on the street, this beautiful woman, fragile-looking woman, it just isn't so. She's beautiful, but she's not fragile. This woman gets up on bulls, steers, broncs, and she's about to get up on this again, this 2,000-pound beast of an animal. Crystal having a little bit of a problem with her steer there. She shook her head. Here she comes.
Got a lot of concentration.
Out of the
Look
chute.
at her. She's oh man.
It looked like she was going to have a great ride. She had a good seat. She had an amazing seat. But did you see that look? Giving that steer. It's like, I'm going to get you tomorrow.
She's not too happy.
Came out nice.
Man.
Just slipped off a little bit.
Here we go again. Watch this again.
Amazing amount of energy going through that animal.
She fell right on that left arm.
There's not many people that can fall like that and still look pretty afterwards.
She is a beautiful. Here we go again. Even with a mouthpiece in.
See, when those bulls come out, they don't just come out and buck. They come out and turn, twist, and jump and buck. And those cowboys and cowgirls, they just have to go with the flow.
And you have no way. That's just it. You don't know where the flow's going. So. And Elodie is going to go get another ride, another chance to see it.
Elodie was right. Tom Sheridan, we see right there. Taking a look right across from Elodie, we have a different steer here, I hope.
There's Mr. Tom helping.
Hope we have a different steer here.
Maybe this one will be a little bit more, work with her a little bit better.
They're going to get Elodie roped in there. And the gentleman in the blue with his hand on the back of Elodie is called a safety.
Okay.
He's there to make sure that if that steer starts bucking in the chutes or starts doing anything, that he's going to have a hold of Elodie. I don't know how much of a hold, but he's going to have a hold of Elodie and make sure and kind of steady her on top so she doesn't fall down. Getting Elodie strapped in, making sure that rigging is just perfect.
Tom's very good at all he does, isn't he?
He is, and I don't know whether this is an advertisement or if this is an invitation or, I'm not sure. Looks like Elodie's about ready. Hands up. She's going to nod. She comes out. Right on her back.
Man.
Jeez.
Now, she could have ridden with both hands if she would have chosen.
I'm not quite sure if you have to have two hands on the actual steer. We see a lot of cowboys and cowgirls. I'm not sure. One hand, two hands.
Right. And that's what I'm kind of wondering. And I think there's probably one guy who could answer it. Tom, can you answer that?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about steer riding and some of the things that happen when the cowboy or cowgirl comes out of the chute. Like you mentioned, Brad, they get tied into the rigging with one hand and one hand only. So they either use their left hand or they use their right hand, but that off hand that's not tied into the rigging must be in the air. Cannot be touching the animal, nor can it be touching their body. So when they get tied into a steer or a bull, the rigging goes through their hand and ties their hand to the steer, but their offhand must be in the air and not touch the animal or touch the steer.
Now, Tom, Steph, and I were watching bareback Broncs. What is the difference there? We see Elodie Hutner riding with two hands as opposed to one, and then again we saw another cowboy and a cowgirl riding with
And I heard that
just one.
rules are different for women. Is that true?
Not really rules are different for women, but rules are different for the way or the style that you ride. So if you choose, you must choose before you get out there whether you're going to ride with one hand or two hands. So if you're riding with a one-handed rigging and you use just one hand to hold yourself in there, the other hand, just like steers and bulls, must be in the air and not touch the horse or yourself. Now, there is a two-handed rigging that you can use on bareback Broncs. If you choose to use the two-handed rigging, then you are able to put both hands in that rigging, but you get a 5-second discount on your ride.
That's what I was going to watch. So you don't lose points, but you just don't get as many points.
Right.
Exactly. So you actually do lose points. So you lose 5 points for using two hands.
Couple replays. She was looking at the steer, just like Crystal did.
She had a good seat, but with Elodie sometimes, again, with that animal twisting and turning, she just slides right off.
Yeah.
There is not much you can do.
Here's another look at it.
Yep. That one little turn. That one
Yep.
little turn was enough just to get her right off. That was the end of steers for both men and women. I hope you enjoyed it. I know Steph did. By the
I'm
oohs
amazed.
and ahs.
Yes.
I enjoyed it immensely. Tom Sheridan's going to be with us more for a lot more updates, a lot more great action. Please stay with us after this break. Go dressing coming up, wild drag coming up, steer decorating coming up. If you want to see a woman laugh or a lesbian laugh, that's going to be the time to do it. We're going to talk to Steph about her album, about many other things. Stay with us for a lot of great rodeo action right here at the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo here in Atlanta. Welcome back to the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo right here in Atlanta. I'm Brad Eckton with Steph Mahan. We have Tom Sheridan behind the chutes, giving us all sorts of information.
He's a very smart man.
He is. Steph, this is the event. Ever how few people we have in it, this is the event that half of these people or more have come to see. This is bull riding.
I have noticed that through the day, the stands, they're full. They're packed.
They are. And people slowly come. A lot of diehard people come for the speed events and things like that. But what we're looking at right now, we're looking at that, we were looking at that 2,000-pound animal.
Right.
That's what these people have come
And I
to
know
see.
I said this earlier, but it's nothing like seeing it. I've seen it on TV a million times. It's nothing like actually being here.
Oh, absolutely
Because
not.
you actually do get to see how big the animal is and how they're being flopped around like little rag dolls.
Absolutely.
It's just scary.
Our first cowboy up is Rudy Benavides from Washington, D.C.
He rode earlier.
He did. He did pretty well.
Yeah, he did have a good ride.
Now, you see Rudy's not messing around here. We have a flak jacket on. We have
Smart.
protective gear, mouthpiece. We have Tom Sheridan saying, hey, look at me. There we go.
Tom always taking that spotlight.
I know. He just needs that attention.
Hot dog.
Wants to be next to the important people. Rudy's no stranger to bulls. He's been on the circuit for a while. His home state throws a great rodeo that we're going to be at later this year.
DC, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest on the circuit.
Isn't that odd?
Just amazing.
I've never seen a cowboy up in DC.
Well, if you tune in,
I know.
you're going to see quite a few. Rudy's eyeing that bull right now.
Now, it looks like he has something on his hand. Is it a special guard, a wrist guard?
You'll probably a certain kind of glove,
Okay.
I would imagine. Because the bulls, unlike Broncs and steers, they're bigger.
Right.
And they strap them in very similar the same way.
Okay.
But these things, when they come out, if they come out like they're supposed to, these animals jump, buck, throw, and we've got massive amounts of energy being expelled here. Oh, we have Rudy coming out of the chute right now. He's got a great seat.
Oh, man. And he's running.
Man, he almost
Saving
had it
his
there.
rear end.
Yes, he is. He almost had a good ride there. Almost.
Now, was it my imagination or is the fringe on his chap sparkly?
It could be.
Nice.
It could be. Let's take a
Here
look
we
at
go
Rudy
again.
one more time.
I want to notice that sparkle.
Kind of surprised as
Yep.
Tom was still looking at that. Oh,
Okay. Oh, right there.
came up, lost. Still had his hand tied well, but his
It
back
looked like
end.
he'd bent
of his-
over forward,
Yeah.
and that's when he lost it.
His back end of a body
Yeah.
couldn't take it.
Man.
Not hurt though, so we're
Nope.
good. We're looking
But
at our
he's running to get out of the way.
We're gonna look at our next cowboy, Bailey Keir from Hyattsville, Maryland. Not taking any chances with that protective gear as
No,
well.
they're really strapping him in well.
He's got some festive chaps on.
Yeah, but they're not the sparklies.
Bailey's about there. Here we go. Chute opens. Oh, can he stay on?
That's That was still a pretty darn good ride. Oh, his back.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
He's just grimacing.
Yeah. He took a kind of a
Yeah,
hard
he
fall.
sure did. Got help down there. It doesn't take long to help get down there to them.
No.
That's-
People are standing by.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's setting up though.
Yeah.
He's still moving.
He sure is grabbing that back. That's also painful. I mean, it's one thing about when we were talking about Wade and his head getting jarred around, but your back is also getting jarred, and it's right there against the bull.
Yep. Absolutely.
And that's just really taking all that pounding and beating and. Watch this grimace. It's going to have a replay here.
Let's see what happened to Bailey. He had a pretty good
was a good
seat
ride.
to start off with.
And right there.
He landed right on his tailbone.
Then when he grabs his back, it's
Yep.
just right there.
Just landed right on it. We have another view. So we can see that fall that Bailey took.
Oh, gosh.
Goodness.
Oh. Yep, you're right,
Boom.
Brad. It landed right on his tailbone.
Jeez.
Oh, man. He's in pain, but he said he thinks he can get up. I think that's what he just said.
Poor guy. I mean,
Yeah.
you can just see it in the... Oh.
Oh, man. I'd be crying.
It's hard to watch.
I think, yeah, it is hard,
It's
to,
hard to
watch.
watch.
I just hate to see anybody in pain, and just, he's just lower back. Nothing like lower back.
My goodness.
Man.
Let's take a look at the
Let's-
fall one more time.
Yeah. I think it was his tailbone. Right here he goes. Yeah, right there. Oh, and the instant, he doesn't even do anything else except
Yep.
grab his back.
Just immediately.
He knew immediately to hurt something.
I'll tell you one thing that I've learned.
Look at that grimace on his
Yeah.
face. Oh, he is
Man.
man. And when you have that look on your face, you can feel it in the stands.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like everyone just kind of, winced.
But he's standing
He's
up
he's
and he's going to
walking
walk.
off. He's needing some help to walk. Everyone's
Great effort.
a big applause here from the crowd. Very proud of him. That was a very good ride, though.
It was.
He had a great
It was.
ride.
Nothing to be ashamed of right there. And he's walking, too.
Yeah. They said he'll be a little bit sore, but he'll be fine.
Might ruin the party tonight.
He's going to
but-
be out two-stepping. Oh, don't lie to yourself. He finds somebody cute, he's going to be two-stepping.
Yeah. We have a young lady here who has not only seen one steer rider go down and taken out by an ambulance, she just now saw one of her comrades, and she's got a tear in her eye just about. She saw Bailey. This is Elodie Hudner.
That's our buddy Elodie.
Yeah, this is our buddy Elodie.
She really loves these events that just jerk you around.
And she loves those cowboys and cowgirls.
Yes.
They are the world to her. And Elodie in tears more than once when a cowboy's gone down. Elodie looking
She's very serious.
She's looking a little quiet right there.
I always do wonder what's going on in their heads. Tom helping her get ready.
And after you see two people carried off,
Yeah, that's,
you know?
and one thing is being carried off and being able to walk off, but Wade, have there been any more word on Wade
Not
yet?
any more word on Wade. They're taking him to the hospital to check him out, of course. And but he seemed to be okay, talking, laughing. And see if he rides tomorrow.
They're really getting her ready to go.
Now in the past, Elodie's had a couple of decent rides. There's been a few times she's lasted more than a couple of bucks. Elodie is a stout girl. She is muscle.
She is. She's solid muscle.
And when she gets air separation from the animal and the animal bucks, we've seen Elodie go up literally 6 feet in the air and come down on her back.
And she gets up and walks off.
And get up. She's coming out of the chutes right now,
Here she
folks.
comes.
There we go.
There's that hand. Oh, man. But there she goes. She got right up.
She's fine, and you know what? It means everything in the world to get up on that bull and to do what she just did.
Look at that bull spit.
Yeah.
That's not a happy bull. Let's see it again.
She has a decent seat to begin with, but it's just, man, she just bounces.
Man, yeah. They really put that hand up in the air. They want to make sure that the judge sees they're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's that mean old bull.
He is not happy. He's still out there.
Takes a special person, I'm telling you.
I couldn't do it.
That's going to wrap up bull riding for our men and women here at the Southern Spurs Rodeo in Atlanta. I'm Brad Ecton. I have Steph Mahan with me in the chutes, behind the chutes, all over the chutes, it seems like, giving us his best side as Tom Sheridan. We're going to be right back for more action. Stay with us. Welcome back, folks. This is the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo right here in Atlanta. My name is Brad Eckton. I've got the incomparable Steph Mahan sitting right next to me, a little close, if I don't mind to say myself. We've got Tom Sheridan in the arena, and you are joining men's shoot dogging on the second day. This is the second heat where people have to step it up, get the stuff done, and go in for that buckle. We're watching John Fuse from Atlanta, Georgia right here trying to get his shoot dog. Remember, the whole purpose of shoot dogging is to get this deer across the line and to pin those horns.
He's probably saying, shoot, dog.
He is trying hard.
Yep, he didn't get it.
John did not post a time in our first heat yesterday.
The crowd loved him anyway. He gave up a good fight.
That was Tim Kernan from Aubrey, Texas. I got excited about John. He's not even out yet. But,
Oops.
Tim Kernan was actually 6th place yesterday. That time's not going to really improve him too much. As we wait for John to come out, John Fuse, Steph, this is our second heat, our second day. You're going to be seeing a lot of rodeo action like you did on the first one. People are
But
going
this
to be
is more important.
intense.
Yes.
People know what they have to do today. You're going to see hopefully a lot more rough and rodeo action.
Yesterday was kind of maybe like a practice or warm-up, I guess.
A little bit. People
Yeah.
taking it a little safe.
Yeah.
A little safe.
Well, some people not Wade.
Some people not
Yeah.
Wade. Yeah. But now, cowboys like John Fuse right here, he did not post a time yesterday in this event, so he's going to really have to step up right now.
And all these points go toward finals, correct?
Absolutely. Whether they do a quick shoot dog.
Here he is. Again, he's not wearing one of those vests, and that scares me for those guys.
See, those horns are right there.
I may have to try one of those vests on.
They're comfy.
They don't look comfy. They look hot. You know they are.
John needs to get his weight.
Oh. Now, if they lose control of the animal, they're done.
If hand comes off the horns, they're done. Look at that. See an eye to eye.
Look. Come on, please.
He's not giving up, though.
He's not. But, man, he's got determination.
I tell you. Needs that steer to flip over.
It's like if he brought up his hip or something. I don't know. Man, it's just... Again, here, I could do this.
And remember, you're looking at, maybe a 170. There we go. There we go.
Sometimes it's not about the time. Sometimes it's just about, by God, I'm not giving up.
Just getting it done.
Yeah.
Just getting her done.
That's one thing I know about cowboys and cowgirls. They just get it done. Here, we're going to see this again. What a fight. Finally.
Yeah,
there he goes.
I think the steer just said, damn it, okay.
Okay, I'll just do it for you. You owe me one, pal. Look, he put that hand up in the air.
Carl Klinginger from Boomtown, New Jersey is coming up. Carl also did not place a time yesterday.
He looks determined to do it today, though.
Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
That was nice.
He's got his shirt a little dirty, but he's okay.
Got that white powder that they used for the line.
Yeah, Carl's also the president of the Georgia Gay Rodeo Association, wearing his colors proudly.
Nice. Gave it a little dance there.
Carl came in with a 5.49 seconds. Remember, I wouldn't say record, but the standing time to beat is about 3 seconds. Very, very quick.
Golly. That's like almost the cow just comes out and falls over for you.
Just laying down. Rich Parker coming out of the chute right now. Aubrey, Texas.
Oh, no. Now,
Nope. Got away from him.
it's funny. It's just, again, I said it yesterday, but it's not the size of the guy or the girl.
Exactly.
It's all technique.
And I tell you, this was a little bit of an upset, Steph. Rich Parker, with a time of a little over 3 seconds, was first yesterday.
Wow.
So he was extremely upset.
Let's see that again. The hands off the bull. Very determined. That hand just slipped off.
Yep.
Well, it's so hot here, and I'm sure he's sweaty. I'm sure the cow is sweaty, or the steer is sweaty.
He's a gay man. He's not sweaty. He's glowing.
Okay, he's whatever. He's sweating.
But a tremendous upset. We're taking a look at William Johnson from
That was good.
McEwen, Tennessee. William as well did not place a time, but just as we've seen before in prior rodeos, our first place person from our first heat out of it now. So all of these other people that do well today have a chance for that buckle.
Nice.
We're going to look for Rocky Kuhn coming up next. Rocky was actually third yesterday with a time of 4.12 seconds. Rocky, a very good all-around cowboy.
I see a lot of Bud Light stickers on these cowboy hats. Bud Light's been a very, very good sponsor
Bud
of
Light, an
us.
excellent sponsor. American Airlines, Bacardi. Hero
Yes.
Unit Productions, a very good sponsor
Yes,
of
Hero
IGRA
Unit's
Rodeo.
great.
Rocky Coon. Taking a good look at Rocky there. Again with his glasses on, not worried about getting those broken.
Yeah, see,
I think he's just very
'Cause
confident. Rocky's usually pretty darn quick.
Ooh, there it goes.
Excellent.
He looks proud of himself.
He's pleased.
Yeah.
If I could get 2,000 pounds of meat over on its side that quick, I think I'd be proud too.
Well,
If I could get 175 pounds of meat on its side, I think I'd be proud too.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the meat.
Andrew Lay from Atlanta, Georgia, a hometown boy here coming out. Andrew did not post a time yesterday,
Ooh,
but a
nice.
quick time today.
Yeah.
Quick time.
Cute guy, too.
Very cute guy. Cute cowboy.
Oh, he's got that little strut, that cowboy strut.
I think Andrew passed me yesterday, walking down the chutes with his shirt off, talking to one of our cowgirls, and I was like, you could have had him stood here a little bit longer.
Let's see this cute cowboy again. I mean, I could give a rat's, but
Those cows are just spitting up a storm today.
I know.
You could give a rat.
Well,
Look at that. You have to like that. I'm sorry.
yes, he is very cute. But what about the shirt?
No, he was coming by without a shirt on, talking to one of the cowgirls, and they talked real quick and left. I looked at the cowgirl and said, you could have kept him here just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
She might have been getting the heebie-jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies. That's going to wrap up men's shoot dogging. We're going to let you take a look at the standings. We're going to come back shortly with much more rodeo action. Remember, day 2, heat 2. Things are getting hot, just as hot are the cowboys and cowgirls here in the arena. I'm Brad Acton. I have the even hotter Steph Mahan with me. We'll be hearing from Steph and singing during Riderless Horse.
They've asked me to do Riderless Horse. I'm
Absolutely.
very excited.
That's amazing. We also have Tom Sheridan bringing us just a large amount of information behind the shoots. Stay with us. Come back. We'll be right here. Welcome back to the 2005 Southern Spurs Rodeo right here in Atlanta, Georgia. As you see, we are joining bareback bronc riding. I'm Brad Acton. We have Steph
With
Mahan.
my girl, Elodie.
This is our girl, Elodie Hutner. You saw her yesterday. She's going to come out of the chute here. Ooh.
Oh, man, that Bronc is already going.
I tell you.
Look at him. Hold on.
Now, if you remember yesterday, our bronc ride with, or steer ride with Elodie, we didn't have too much of a luck. Let's see how much she does now.
Okay, again,
she's got a great seat. Look at her
this.
go.
She's really going.
6 seconds.
Yay.
Come on. Last. No. That had to be 6 seconds.
That had to be. And look at that horse. It's still bucking.
That had to be 6 seconds.
Oh, my gosh. Hey.
I'm going to clap.
There is nothing like seeing somebody really ride.
And especially Elodie.
Yes. Now, she is a two-handed rider.
Yes.
Some people, I was asking about that yesterday, and there's a special little equipment that they have, and you have to tell the judges beforehand. Here's this replay. Watch this ride. This is amazing.
Now, I think Elodie lucked out a little bit. The Bronc didn't come out too hard and fast.
Nope. She was. Look at that. She just looked like she's on like.
She is just. She's
She is.
getting sticky, is what it's called.
She is sticky.
She is stuck to that seat.
Oh, there it goes up a little. Oh.
She lost a bit right there.
And you're right, Brad. As soon as you lose that sticky.
That was an 8-second ride.
Yeah.
That was like Jesus coming down and touching someone.
It's just like, yay.
That was brilliant.
Now that's when I want to do it. That's when I want to try it.
Steph, did you see these people around here? I don't care where they're from. They know Elodie.
Yes.
The crowd went wild. The judges went wild.
Yes, everyone was very proud of her.
Now, something wild, Steph. Elodie, after that great ride, which we saw, is going to turn right around and get on the back of a steer. Because now we're going to be taking a look at the women steer riders.
Now this is why I love her. She's got such heart. She just wants to be in every event that she possibly can be.
She's like, just give me another animal, damn it.
Yep.
I'm going to ride it.
I say
Now,
that sometimes too.
I tell you what, if Elodie Hutner gets on the back of this steer and has the same kind of success that she did on that Bronc, we're going to have to scoot back away from the stadium.
Oh my gosh. People are going to just have spasms.
It will be amazing.
Everyone's got a thing, and this is her thing.
Yep.
This is
Travels to as many roads as she can, and sometimes even before
Oh, look at
she
her.
and her
Look at that
partner,
big grin. She's cute.
sometimes even before her and her partner know they can afford it, the whole
Yeah.
hotel, everything, they'll make the plane reservations so they'll have to afford it
Nice.
because they want to get at these rodeos.
Yeah. Well, they know it's going for good causes, and it's.
Oh, yeah.
after all the expenses of the rodeo are paid, then all the money does go to a really good charity. Jerusalem House for here in the Southern Spurs Rodeo, which we met some of the people who it helps
Wonderful
directly
people.
yesterday. Yeah.
Elodie's from Norco, California, an icon on the circuit. As Steph was saying, she travels in rodeos everywhere. That chute's going to open. She has it. Oh!
Something was hanging on.
That didn't look quite right.
No, something was hanging on to that tail of the. That didn't look right.
That did not look right. And you can see the concern on Elodie's face, like, you know what? We weren't going anywhere. We'll see if she talks to a judge. Well,
My. She does not look happy now.
no?
I would like to see that again.
Elodie is going to get a reride. Elodie's going to get a reride. So we'll be able to see that. Here's what happened. Let's see if we can see something. It's almost like it's stuck.
Yeah, I just, yeah. I wish that was the steer the vet was looking at.
Well, that's good. She's going to get a reride. She'll get a chance to do it again. Our next cowgirl coming up in the other chute is Chief from Sandy Ridge, North Carolina.
Nice shirts.
She's from North Carolina, but she's a member of the Georgia Gay Rodeo Association, so this is her home association. Yeah, I love seeing a lot of the shirts here.
Yeah.
Gives me ideas to go back home with.
Exactly. That you do. People really, I bet they think weeks ahead of time of what they're going to wear.
Oh, my gosh. Especially the boys, the Cowboys,
Well,
please.
there's shirts for sale down here, and Tom bought one yesterday.
Yeah, I've purchased me this shirt, actually.
It's a beautiful shirt.
Thank you very much. Chief's getting ready here. Her hand's going to go up. You're going to see the nod of that head. She's going to come out and see if... Don't think it'll be hard to get a better ride than Elodie, but, Elodie had a problem. We're going to get to see her again.
She is wearing a protective vest, which I think is smart with anything with horns.
Goodness, yes. Hands up. She's going to give that nod.
Things on the side of the head.
Here we go. Let's look for that nod. There we go. Chute's going to open. She comes out. She has a good seat. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Steer kind of said, well, I know you need off, so I'm just going to slow down.
She almost slid.
That was a good ride. That was a good ride. She did make the buzzer. She put in her time, though. She completed the ride.
She really had that hand stuck out there, so everyone knew I'm not touching anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad that steer stopped.
Yeah.
Because if she would have slid off and she would have been going like that, I would have been kind of concerned.
We're going to look at that again. Watch that hand. She keeps that hand as far away from her body as she possibly can. Yeah, it looks
really
great.
Well there.
Look at that hand. Look at that hand.
If that steer would have kept on going right there,
she touches the steer. Yeah,
that would have been a nasty thing. Nasty thing.
And the poor little steer walks away like I don't want to hurt anybody.
Exactly.
They're sweet.
The steer has its PETA card too. Crystal Marlin from Beebe, Arkansas. Look at her. She's getting ready.
Mouth geared to protect those pretty teeth.
She does have pretty teeth.
She does have pretty. She is really a very, very pretty woman.
And a good cowgirl. This is Buckle Day, folks. We're in the second heat, day 2 of the Southern Spurs Rodeo. Here comes Crystal Marlin. She usually does rather well. She's got a great seat.
She does. Stay
on.
Oh, man, that was good, though. All right.
We'll have to wait and see if she made that 6 seconds.
I think she's happy.
By the hair of her teeth.
Oh.
Goodness.
That was nice. Here she comes. She's sticking it really well.
Look at that.
Look at that. It's just beautiful.
Good form.
She's still sticking right there. She loses the little bit. She's stuck.
Tell me there's no leg muscles in there. She scored a 63. She did make that 6-second mark.
That's sweet.
63. That was amazing.
That was.
Just amazing.
Yeah, just right at 6 seconds, they said.
Now we're going to go from the ladies to our men. Wade Earp obviously is not going to ride. Wade, I think, is still here. He's going to enjoy the rodeo with the rest of us.
He kind of looks like Burt Reynolds in his younger days.
It might be.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds.
Burt's got some new hair recently, right?
Yeah, I want to have my tech costume.
Bailey's not taking any chance. He has his flat jacket on, his protective gear.
I'm going to get a hold of one of those flat jackets. I am curious about. They look heavy.
I think it's almost like a foam core. It's special material, of course, but a foam core with canvas outside. They're not heavy.
Oh, look, he just winked at me.
Yep.
Hello.
Giving you the evil eye.
Yeah.
See, ride me. Be sure that you go to the IGRA website, www.igra.com. Lots of information there. You can come see cowboys like Bailey Kerr and people like, possibly, who knows, Steph Mahan. People like Steph Mahan. I'm not going to say you're going to be at every... You're going to be every... Come see Steph at every rodeo.
Every gay rodeo. You know what? If my schedule, I would come
Oh.
out here and sit in the stands and just enjoy this.
No
It
doubt.
really is fun.
Well, we wouldn't let you just sit in the stands, but
Oh, well.
but I know you would. I mean, it's when you come see it like this, it is just intriguing.
And I've met some really, really nice people.
Best people you're going to meet. And
Yeah.
you've met a lot of people
Yeah,
around the world.
I
you know?
have met some wonderful people around the world.
But these are good-hearted people.
Yeah.
Bailey's taking his time here. Looks like he's got his rigging down. He's making sure that rigging is really tight on his hand. He's got his arm up. He's
That
going to
hand up.
look for that nod. He's out of the chute. Oh,
Oh, man.
almost.
That was Look at him run.
A little trot there.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes you're like, oh, they don't seem gay, and then all of a sudden they
Yeah.
dart off, and they're
when
like,
you were 2,000 bull chasing.
yeah,
I would get a little
screaming.
gay
I'm like,
too.
oh yeah, you're gay.
You know, the audience is giving their approval. You know,
Let's see that again.
when that bull comes out, you just don't. See, he did look like he had a great seat when he came out. He was
Right, but oh man, he almost did get hit right there.
Can you imagine that? Can
We're
you
gonna look at
imagine
it.
that?
Let's look at another angle.
Tried to hold on.
Right there.
Oh.
Luckily,
Those hooves come down, and that's where he got a little fire in his step.
hooves.
Hooves of the steer.
Hoofs.
Hoofs. Okay. A singer and an English teacher.
I'm sorry.
Hoofs. Hooves. When the hoofs come down, if they were to come down on the leg,
That would not be
or on a
hooves, baby.
hand, exactly, it wouldn't behoove the cowboy either. Rudy Benavides from Washington D.C., cowboy number 118. Gonna take time with him as well.
And there's Tom out helping.
Yep.
I always know it's Tom, not because he's always got a mic in his back pocket. That is a mic
You're just
in
saying
his
that
back
you know
pocket.
Tom by his butt.
Well, yeah.
But you know what? 90% of the other people here do too.
Exactly. That's what's so scary.
Here comes Rudy. Rudy has a good
Rudy
seat.
does. Oh man.
And you know, with all the attention put into those chaps, I wanted to see him fly around a little bit more.
Yeah. Nice chaps. He was wearing those yesterday.
We're looking at,
Here's our girl. I think this is Elodie.
This is Elodie's
We're going back to
re-ride.
Elodie. Her re-ride. She had a problem with her animal last time.
Again, boy, Elodie looking a little hot in there.
Can you imagine having all that gear on? I'm hot here.
Oh, just
imagine.
the clothes, and of course you have to have long sleeve shirts and pants
Yeah.
when you're in the chutes for safety again. But yeah, with all that gear on, the flak jacket, you know what? I don't think she gives a damn. It's
Yeah, I think it's all about the buckle.
Yeah, and all about that steer. Get to remember just recently Ellie having just a fabulous bronc ride, bareback bronc. And again, if she has this great ride with this steer, this roof is going to come down. Getting her situated in there. Brian Helander actually helping Ellie out there, the IGRA president.
Yeah, he's a bigwig. Everybody
Eloise
helps.
looks
No
ready.
one's too good to do anything.
Here she goes. She's got it.
Oh, man.
That was a hard fall.
Yeah, but at least she flew kind of away from the
Yeah.
steer, and that's good.
I love Elodie because after she gets off, after she falls and gets back up, she gives that steer a look. Elodie's going to take it no time, not for the lack of trying. That's a big steer. We're going to go down with Tom right now with Elodie Hutner. Tom, how does Elodie do this? And my gosh, did she expect that bronc ride that she had?
Elodie, you just came off a steer, and not very long before that, you did 8 seconds on your bronc. Tell us about your bronc ride.
Oh, the bronc ride was fun. The horse was running, but it was running toward the fence, so that's always a little scary. And then it did start to buck when it got to the fence, but you never know whether they're going to crash into that thing or turn which way or whatever.
Well, as you know out there, folks, 6 seconds is a bronc ride, and that's all she really needed to do, but she stood on 2 seconds longer, actually, than she needed to. And just turned right around and went in and got on a steer and did a steer ride. Tell us about your steer ride, Elodie.
Well, the steer was actually a little bull. I had one that was smaller, but he followed me on the chute coming out. So then I got a re-ride, supposedly steer, but they're really little bulls. And I just anticipated him wrong. I thought he might buck toward the out gate, but he didn't, so.
Well,
I
thanks.
keep trying.
Thanks, Elodie, for stopping back down here, and good luck in the rest of the day.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Tom. Elodie Hutner, I swear, not only exciting to watch, but she just warms your heart.
Yes, she does.
She does.
I love to watch her perform.
We're going to be back right after this break, folks. I'm Brad Ecton. I have Steph Mahan here. I have Tom Sheridan doing what he does best, and that's talking to people. Stay with us. There's lots more coming up.